Shut it. I'm doing the video.
Oh.
And then, oh, excuse me. I didn't have my nap today. Give it a couple minutes and we'll get started. I think I should have taken a nap first. Trying to get this straightened out. Sorry, I don't mean to make it dizzy. There we go. Hi, Tina. Welcome. Linda's on. Tina's on. Thank you for sharing, Tina. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. We're going to get started. My name is Deb Lehigh, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I am coming to you from my studio, the Stampin' Hut. And if you're not working with the current demonstrator, I would love to send you a copy of our catalog, and I will include a color chart for you. I think it's like 9 pages. Okay? And for the month of June, from June 5th to the 30th, we have our bundles on sale for 10% off. So you actually get 20%. Hi, Wendy. You actually get 20% off and not just the 10 that's already given. Okay? We're going to get started. We are using the stamp set. Let me get you straight here. There we go. Stamp set, the autumn leaves, and I have to confess, I didn't use this stamp set yet, and I struggle with it, just so you know, because for cards, I'm thinking scrapbook pages with these leaves, and I will work on that, but I had to come up with some cards. So, with that being said, I am going to demonstrate ink pad to cardstock. I'm just taking a piece of ink cardstock, Whisper White, and I am using Shaded Spruce, Crushed Curry, and Cajun Craze. Okay? And what we're going to do is open your ink pads, and you're going to just take and run it across your paper. Okay? Not two cards will not be the same, just so you know. And then I'm going to take my green. Okay? And then, I better close up this one. I'm going to take my crushed curry, and I'm going to run that along there. That gives you a background, okay? And then what you can do, I was cutting out the dies that comes with the set. You get those and you get those. I think it's 14 of them. 17 dies. Okay, and what I do is any stamp set that has dies, I mount them to magnetic sheets. This one is glued in place, okay, because they have adhesive backing. I don't put this on. I mean, I don't take the backing off of this one, of course, but I put them both in here. That way, I know that the dies are there, okay? Then I take this paper here that was with the dies, and I put how many dies are in there, okay, so that I know how many I need to have in here to make it the full set. Okay, so what I did was I was cutting leaves here, and I have Cajun craze, and I have shaded spruce, and crushed curry, okay? But this was one way you can use your ink pads if you don't have uh, designer series paper to match the colors that you're going to use, okay? And then if you want, you can take it another step, and let me bring my 3 ink pads in here. You can go this way, and it all depends how you hold your ink pad for the lines to be that way, okay? And then I'm going to take my green, and I'm just going to go that way. And then we're going to add a little bit of yellow. Like so. So that would be one way you can do your paper if you didn't have DSP, Designer Series paper, okay? Or you can take and do your ink pads, just lay it flat and go across, okay? Then I did the same thing, and then I took the leaves that are in the stamp set and I just stamped in black. I didn't finish this because I don't know what I want to do with it yet. So, all right, on to the first card. Well, before I do that, I want to show you what I did. These hard plastic that comes with our photo Palmer stamp sets. Oh, did he, Linda? When? Yeah, I remember him. When did he pass? Tina, Jeff Cornball passed away. I made a stencil out of them. And what I did was I just laid these dies on my paper, okay? Now, you wouldn't have had to, I cut this in half. This was the whole thing on here. I cut this in half so I could just get those 6. And then they look like this. And all I did was the daubers. And I just went down and went like this on the paper. And I inked them up like that, okay? So that's another way you can use your dies. You can make stencils. Okay. So, get these out of the way and we're going to get started. First card, it's going to be using my ink pad because there's another way I did this using the ink pad. 8.5. Oh, okay, Linda. 8.5 by 5.5, and you're going to score that at 4.25. Okay, set that aside. I'm using basic black. That's 5.25 by 4. I am going to glue that down. I'm using liquid glue. You can use whatever glue you have on hand. My go-to glue is the liquid glue. It gives you wiggle room to make sure everything's in place. Okay. Next piece is 3 3/4 by 5. We are going to be using this with our ink pad. So I'm going to lay that there. I'm going to open my pumpkin pie. And I am just going to go around using my ink pad that way. It must be juicier in the center than on the outside. And what you do is you just take a bone folder or a back of a plastic spoon, and if you rub that up and down, that'll spread the ink. Mine must be right in the center. That's how I got this. Okay. So then we're going to glue that to the front. Like so. Okay. And then I went and used this punch. Sorry, let me see if I can get you the name of it. I wanted to write it down before I started and I forgot.
When I go to start in my room, I was fixing that way, and one of them did this.
All right, now go because I'm doing a live. Sorry, it was my grandson. I don't think it doesn't show you the punch. Hold on a second. I have a handy duty cheat sheet here. It is called the Labeled with Love punch. Okay. So that's this here. And we're going to stamp I'm thankful. And I'm going to do that in Memento Black. And the photo Palmer stamps, I put catty corner to my block because I tend to look for the words to make them straight and not the block, if that makes sense. Okay. And then I cut my leaves out. 2 in pumpkin pie like that, and then 3 in Cajun craze. More mustard. That's an old color. Crushed curry and shaded spruce. So I'm going to bring in my Stampin' seal. And the only reason why I'm doing that is I'm going to line these up at the bottom. And that way the liquid glue will not be messy. And then I am just going to lay these on here. Like so. This needs to be coming over further. Like so. And then this one. And they all overlap one another. Okay. And then this one up here, I am just going to put a little bit there because I am going to put a dimensional on him. And my dimensionals. I'll put one there, one there, one there, and one there. And then he is going to go in the center, like so. That is card number 1. Okay. Card number 2 is this one, and this is the one I showed you the ink to the cardstock. 4 1/4 by 11. You're going to score that in half at 5 1/2. Cajun Craze is 4 by 5 1/4, and we can put that down a while. That goes on your front. Okay. And then there's that label of love. I think that's what I said. And our 3 leaves. And then I'm going to get the shaded spruce, crushed curry, and Cajun Craze. And I am just going to slide these up here out of the way. And I'm just going to run these across. And the shaded spruce. Thanks, Linda. Put there. And then we're going to do our crushed curry. If you had the Stampin' spots, they worked very well too. I did a scrapbook page years ago making balloons out of them. So, okay, that's my front. And like I said, no two's going to look the same. See, a little different, have more yellow in there. And we're just going to put that on. This is 3 3/4 by 5. Okay. And then I am going to stamp I'm thankful again in here. In my Memento Black. Okay. And then before I put it all together, I did this afterwards. The yellow at the top and bottom. And all I did was put a little at the top and a little at the bottom. Like so. And then we're going to put the leaves on. So I'm going to put some. Oh, look. Look at that. I need another one. Got it on here. Hold on a minute. Get some scrap paper here. Okay. Punch this out again. And before I get any more glue, I'm going to flip this over and get my Memento Black. I am thankful for all you guys that come and watch me. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to flip this over since this is the messy side. And I'm going to do the top and do the bottom. And I am going to take and bring these back so you can see. I'm going to take my Stampin' Seal. I did it again. Where did I get that? And I got it on the wrong one. Oh well, we'll put it on the other side. It'll be on this side. I'm not turning it over. And we're gonna put some dimensionals on here. I'll put bling or something on there to hide that mark. Maybe it was on my fingers. And we're gonna put that on the front, like so. I'll put something there so that it, that is card number, oh, you know what? Yeah, card number 2. Okay. Card number 3, I'm taking this paper away, and it's this one here. Do you, Tina? Yeah, they make neat backgrounds. Okay, this is card number 3. 4 1/4 by 11. You're going to score that at 5 1/2. Oh, look, there's ink here. And you know what? Hold on a minute. We got, oh, I put it in here. Go here. This glass mat comes with a cleaning cloth, and it will clean that right up. It's the first I use it. It's kind of wet, but it will clean your glass mat. It will take glue, ink, you name it, right off. Okay, 4 1/4 by 11, and you're going to score that at 5 1/2. Okay, I'm using pumpkin pie, 4 by 5 1/4. And then this is basic white, which is 3 3/4 by 5. We're going to mount that right on there now. Okay. This is from our family of Brights, DSP 6x6. It's the pumpkin pie. That's going to, it says I'm disconnected from Facebook. Do you still see me, Linda? Let me know. I'm going to keep on going. Cajun Craze. And we're going to stamp that right in the middle. Close that up. And then we're gonna glue these down. Oh, good. I'm back. Good. I don't know if you missed anything or not. I don't know why it does that. It makes me mad. And then this gets popped up. Still good, Linda? Evidently, I'm disconnected from Facebook. And then I'm going to lay that right here. Make sure it's straight. There we go. And then I'm just going to glue the green one down. I'm going to slide that under here. Okay. That's card number 3. That's all I have for you today. I'll bring them out. 1, 2, 3. Like I said, I struggled with this. All I could think of was scrapbook pages, not cards. So I'm gonna have to work on the scrapbook pages that I have in my head for this stamp set. And speaking of scrapbooking, I've been doing 12 by 12 on my lives. I am gonna start doing 6 by 6s, 8 by 8s, and 8.5 by 11 too. So there's a variation of scrapbook pages. Okay, so that's not all just 12 by 12. Thanks, Linda. Okay, that's all I have for you tonight. I will be back Wednesday for Scrapbooking Wednesday. And if you're not working with the demonstrator and like to have a catalog, let me know. I'll send one to you. You can email me at dkl333 at comcast.net, or you can visit my webpage, my page, deblehigh.stampinup.net. And I want to thank you all for joining me. And I'm sorry Facebook was discontinued or disconnected. I don't know what happens when it does that. I just know I was supposed to go out. I don't know if I'm back on or not. It happened again. All right, I'm going to say goodnight since I'm having problems. And I will be back Wednesday, 8 o'clock. Scrap